In the news tonight, serious crimes down by 19%, says crime chief.
This pie chart represents the serious crime figures for the 12 police divisions. The largest portion of the pie belongs to Region 4A, which means that 24% of all the serious crimes occurred in that region.
And the British High Commissioner must not be allowed to go against the wishes of the Guyanese people, says the opposition leader.
The High Commissioner must be further reminded that we have called for biometrics at the place of poll. The British High Commissioner must tell us if the safeguards she's referring to include biometrics at the place of poll.
As the Guyana Police Force rolls out its Christmas policing posture today, Crime Chief Wendell Branham posited that there is a 19% reduction in serious crimes. He noted that comparative analysis covering serious crimes for the period 1st of January to the 13th of November 2022 when compared to the same period in 2021.
Which translates to 331 less serious crimes being recorded for the year 2022 when compared to the previous period. Notably, there was a reasonable decline with regard to break and enter larceny by 23%, which translates to 134 less serious crimes for the period when compared to the previous period. I wish to submit that break and enter larceny is the most prevalent offense in Guyana. This decreasing trend also was observed for offenses such as murder, rape, and all 4 categories of robberies. There was no kidnapping reports for the current period as well as the previous period. Notwithstanding the aforementioned decreases, we have observed slight increases in the offense of larceny from the person and burglary for the current period when compared to the previous period. This pie chart represents the serious crime figures for the 12 police divisions. The largest portion of the pie belongs to Region 4A, which means that 24% of all the serious crimes occurred in that region, followed by Region 4B with 18% and Region 3 with 15%.
He noted that 108 murders were recorded so far this year. The crime chief said this was the lowest number of murders for a 10-year period from 2013 to 2022. According to the crime chief, domestic and disorderly murders account for more than half of the total number figures for the period 2018 to 2022.
The data confirms that there was a fluctuation in the trends with peak in the year 2020 with 157 murders being recorded in that year. However, there was a steady decline in the number of murders with 108 murders being recorded in the current year. So far, I wish to draw your attention to the fact that this is the lowest number of murders recorded for this 10-year period. It can be clearly observed that over the 5-year period, disorderly murders have been the most prevalent category of murders recorded in Guyana. There were 368 disorderly murders during this 5-year period. These murders emanated from disorderly conduct and interpersonal violence. The Guyana Police Force intends to launch a vigorous social media campaign in order to highlight and raise more awareness of disorderly conduct and how such conduct can escalate to the loss of life. The force will also organize conflict resolution seminars within those communities with a high rate of disorderly murders.
Today, the Guyana Police Force launched its Christmas policing posture, which runs from November 15th to January 15, 2023, and will see an increase in police presence for that period.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Wash your soap powder, wash clothes so nice. Wash your soap powder, leave your clothes color bright. Wash your soap powder, leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to wash your soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright, have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Wash your soap powder, wash clothes so nice. Wash your soap powder, leave your clothes color bright. Wash your soap powder, have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market. Running late and can't wait to the gate? We got you. The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited has introduced a fast and easier way to make payments to your accounts through the GT&T mobile money services. Here's how. Click on the MMG app. Under Services, select Pay Bills. When you are there, look for the Financial Institution option. Once that is done, select Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited to pay your loan or make payments to your savings. Payments to the credit union made easier. GPS CCU, the credit union you can bank on.
Opposition leader Aubrey Norton is not taking kindly to a statement made by Jane Miller, British High Commissioner to Guyana, on the voters list. At a press conference today, Norton said the British High Commissioner must not be allowed to go against the wishes of the Guyanese people. He noted that the Guyanese people have long concluded that the present voters list is bloated, and therefore we need no one to tell us that with safeguards the list can be used.
It is interesting that the ABC countries choose to be briefed together, but the British High Commissioner chose to go it all alone in making her ill-informed comments. The High Commissioner must be reminded that all the observers to the 2020 election underscored the need for a clean voters list. The High Commissioner must be further reminded that we have called for biometrics at the place of poll. The British High Commissioner must tell us if the safeguards she's referring to include biometrics at the place of poll. We reiterate our position that we will continue to struggle for a clean voters list since credible elections demand a credible list.
He said what is more worrying is that the British High Commissioner was informed about the reality surrounding the list when the AP and UFC met with the ABCE countries.
And therefore, the British may have pronounced, but for us, it is the Guyanese that have got to make the decision. I see no contradiction there. If perchance, I have seen in this situation where diplomats comment and the government disagrees, and they responded in sometimes the most brutal form, and no one asks if it's a contradiction. And so I am suggesting to you, we have a right as a political body to respond to anything that is raised that we do not see as operating in the interest of the people of Guyana. In this regard, we believe that there is need for a clean voters list, and that the pronouncements that were made, in our opinion, contradict first the pronouncement of the observers after the election. It contradicts the reality. I don't know that in England they will allow a voters list that is 91% of the population and it will go unchallenged.
The calls for a clean voters list have increased, with supporters of the PNCR protesting GCOM's headquarters in Kingston. Local government elections are slated for March 13th.
Pro Media Professional Live Streaming Service. Experience the difference when it's live. Pro Media provides you a complete range of live and demand streaming solutions, no matter what your special event may be. Weddings, funerals, concerts, press conferences, conventions, seminars, workshops, meetings, religious events, and more. For more information, call 669-5376 or 609-5264. Experience the difference when it's live.
It's here! Igloo Ice Cream Fruit Bars. 4 mouth-watering flavors. Mango, pineapple, strawberry, and soursop. A beautiful combination of real fruit and igloo ice cream. Go old school with Fluty Popsicle. Classic flavors and refreshing goodness. Available at Igloo outlets and all your favorite shops.
National footballer Job Caesar was on Monday remanded to prison for possession of a firearm and matching ammunition. Caesar of Ben Street, Working Ross, appeared in the Georgetown Magistrates Court before Magistrate Shardell Isaacs Marcus and pleaded not guilty to the 2 charges. It is alleged that Caesar on March 13th at the National Stadium at Mandela Avenue had in his possession 1.32 Taurus pistol along with 6 matching rounds without being the holder of a firearm license. Attorney at law Everton Lamy, who is representing Caesar in the matter, in his bail application told the court that his client did not have knowledge and possession of the firearm and ammunition. Fordy pointed out that there is the issue of multiple occupancies since the firearm was found at the National Gymnasium. The 24-year-old man was remanded to prison until December 12th. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.